What's going on, guys? Zennosh here, and today in this video of Illusion Connect, I'm here to present you guys the top 5 partners in this game who are definitely going to provide you guys an immense advantage against your opponents right up the bat, whether it be the PvE contest or the PvP contest, because so many cool features that they come up with. Anyways, let's start talking about their skills and a brief discussion on them right away without wasting any further time. The first candidate is going to be Miyuki. Right over here on the screen, I mean, like, she's a god tier unit right up the bat. The main thing that actually gives her so amazing boost is definitely gonna be her combat passive. This thing right over here, ladies and gentlemen, is OP. Commercial strength, it says all Miyuki's attack. Hear me out. Any kind of attacks it deals on the opponent, this thing is actually going to be in effect right off the bat, okay? All Miyuki's attacks decreases targets raised by an additional 330 points. The thing is that, like, you might be asking, hey Zennosh, what does it really mean by the raise? Okay, the raise is that mechanic in this game that allows a unit to use his or her unique ability. Unique ability is kind of like special move, or let's say ultimate move, okay, that has the potential to turn the table around, okay? And if you can just delay the ultimate skill of the opponent, or let's say to just avoid the opponent from using their ultimate skill altogether, that's gonna be really disadvantageous for the opponents right away. That is so cool, isn't it? And on top of that one, she is kinda expert at dealing AoE damage as well, and meaning like that this effect can actually be applied on an AoE skill, and that just makes her too good to be true, okay? Look at this unique skill right over here, guys, which says its name is Fortune Caller. A unique skill right over here. Miyuki summons a giant Fu, attacks the enemy team, everyone in the enemy team, guys, just like that. That's so cool right up there, guys. And deals attack 215% damage right away. That's real cool, man. And the next thing is gonna be her special ability right over here called Heaven's Blessing. And Miyuki summons a gigantic fan to attack enemies in one column, okay? And that's another minor type of AoE attack. I mean, like, she's quite able to afflict multiple targets at the same time. And this also makes her very effective against the boss unit as well. So people would really want to use or let's say place her in the middle column, so that she will always be targeting the boss units right over here, because her special skill and her unique skill is just going to allow her to deal some massive damage, and on top of that one, being able to reduce the rage of the opponent. Wow, hands down, she is so cool, man. She does not only suppress the opponents with high damage, but also that tactical advantage right over here, and that makes her real cool, man. And the next thing that you gotta keep in mind is the lens upgrades. Yes, the lens upgrades are this kind of like systems which actually provides really good extra effects or improves the current ongoing mechanics really nicely, okay? And that actually provides amazing boost to the hero units. Like, let's say for Nicola, she may not be really that great early on, but later on, when she actually starts to receive all this kind of lens recharge upgrade, she is going to be a god tier unit, okay? And I'm actually going to talk about her later on. But hey guys, when we are talking about this Miyuki right over here, she is a bomb, okay? Start right off the bat, when you are starting a new game with her, a new account with her, you are going to get the advantage right away. You are going to feel that how you are having so much advantage against your opponents right away, and that's the Miyuki, alright? And the next thing is gonna be her normal attack. That's just gonna deal some single target attack right over there, and not really that big deal, but combined with the combat passive, even her normal attack seems to be quite meaningful, okay? So there you go, guys. That's the SSR unit Miyuki right over there, who actually does provide so cool effect called a raise reduction, and that just provides a very good tactical disadvantage against the opponent, or let's say it just gives you that tactical advantage, all right? So that's that, guys. And you might be asking, hey Zennosh, so what's gonna be the next unit? And that's gonna be definitely the Nicola, okay? You can actually summon her right off the bat in the very first banner right over there as well, so try to get her, man. I mean, like, she might not be really that great when you start the game, but later on, when you actually start to keep on improving her lens upgrades, she actually becomes really cool. It's really awesome, man. The main thing that actually makes her so effective is that, like, she actually is going to receive the life steal effect on her attacks, and that is like, what? Yeah, man. I mean, like, she actually doesn't even require the healer. I mean, like, she's so good at the self-sustenance as well, and on top of that one, she is one really amazing unit that scales on dealing a lot of damage to the opponents right over here, guys, which says attack to enemies and deals attack times 285% damage right off the bat right over there, guys. In the early on, She may not be really that superb, or she may not actually make you say wow, okay, but later on she is definitely an amazing unit, guys, with the lens upgrades, because everything is just hidden right over there. And next is gonna be a special effect right over here, 15% chance to be triggered. And guess what, guys? Nicola's attack an enemy and deals attacks time 180% damage, and enemy partner with the highest HP will be attacked first, okay, and that's gonna allow you to just keep a really good check on the enemy opponent team as well at that point. And her normal attack right over here, guys, seems to be pretty much simple, but hey, guys, with that lifesteal effect, she is quite good right over there, guys. And on top of that one, she is also going to decrease the target's damage resistance rate by 33%. So that means like more damage output, guys, more damage output. Okay, she is really meant for dealing a lot of damage, and that's gonna be the Nicola right over there, guys. Not much to talk about. Simply calling a really good DPS unit out there with a really good sustenance over there. Okay, so yeah, that's that, guys. Next unit is gonna be Yuffie. I mean like Yuffie, sorry, not Yuffie. Yuffie. This girl, this woman is definitely a legit waifu. What do you say? Oh man, just as a waifu tier list, I mean like she is definitely meant to be the top one, okay? And well, her skills are not really that shabby either. It's really good out there, guys. What's gonna do is that when Yuffie is present in the battlefield, AoE damage of all ally units increases by 16.5% right off the bat. Obviously, with the lens upgrade, it's gonna be improving further and further. But the thing is that, like, with her just being around, being able to improve the AoE damage, wow, you are going to have so easy time in just breezing off through those PvE contents right away. Those story contents, man, with her being around, the AoE damage is just going to scale off really nicely, and you will be able to squash your PvE opponents real good, real fast, and your PvE, or let's say story progression, is gonna be real fast, okay, with her being around. That's what I gotta say to you guys. I mean like more damage boost right over there, guys. And I myself personally, I really love the mages, I really love the wizards, or this kind of stuff right over here, who is so good at dealing a lot of AoE damage. And yes, she also has her own AoE version damage right over here, guys, which says attacks the enemy team and deals attacks times 210% damage right over there, guys, which is pretty cool. I mean like that's a lot of damage right over there, guys. Enemies with 14 or more energy take an additional 15% damage as well, and I think this definitely is going to provide you guys a lot more advantage in the PvP contents. Think about it, man, just think about it. Wow, that's so cool, man. She's really out there to deal some really heavy damage, especially when it comes to AoE damage, and I am a big fan of AoE damage, and her being around, goddess. She's a goddess, man. She's a goddess. Special effect right over here, 15% chance, okay? So what it says right over here is that like attacks an enemy column and deals attack times 120% damage right over there, just like Miyuki right over there, guys. All right, if you have Miyuki and her being around, I'm like, just think about it. That's gonna be really good, guys, right? And well, it's a single target damage right over here. The main thing is that like with her being around, her AoE, I mean like your AoE damage is just going to excel so good, so good, okay? And that's what I have to say to you guys. Anyways, now let's move on to the next unit. You might be asking, okay, Jenna, so who is that next unit who is so good in this game? And I would say that's gonna be Kasumi, okay? Sadly speaking, guys, she is not really available in the banners right now. But when she is gonna be around, man, you gotta get her, okay? So please try to keep on saving your diamonds, or whatever you call it, the gacha currency and blah blah blah, and your summon tickets out there, so that you can spam all of those in this girl right off the bat, because this girl is definitely a god tier unit, especially when it comes to dealing a lot of damages. Yes, you heard me right. You just want to get rid of those boss units right off the bat, so easy and so fast. This girl is out there for the rescue, okay? Why? Because this girl is excelling in order to deal a lot of critical damages, and she is also good at providing a lot of critical hit rate boost to herself as well. So right over here it says when Kasumi appears, her critical damage increases by 55% right off the bat, and she is going to remove all those invincible and shield effects from the opponents as well. Like what? Think about it, man. I mean, like, she is out there to strip off the opponents from their defensive buffs, and on top of that one, she is just going to excel her critical damage and plus her critical rate as well, and that just makes her an ultimate machine, okay, and dealing a lot of damage. And man, she's out there for damage. I mean, like, if you are really trying to look forward for one of the best damage dealer in the game, she fits the position. Okay, she fits it, man. And now let's move into the unique skill right over here, which is known as the Deadly Curse. My blood for your soul. Kasumi attacks an enemy column and deals attacks time 265% damage. She loses 40% of her HP but increases her critical rate by 60%. There we go, guys. I mean, like, her combat ability is already providing her that 55% in critical damage boost, but with that extra critical rate, man, she is definitely sure to deal some really heavy damage on the opponents, man. And that just makes her so deadly out there. And especially when it comes to PvP opponents, you just don't want to miss out on her. I mean, like, you just gotta get her, man. She's out there to just, you know, like, instantly kill the opponents. Anyways, next is gonna be the special effect right over here, which obviously is going to have higher % chance of triggering later on with the lens upgrades. But anyways, Kasumi attacks a single enemy and deals attacks times 162% damage right over there, guys. Obviously with the lens upgrade, it's going to keep on improving over there. No need to worry about that one. And finally, her normal attack right over here is going to deal 105% damage to a single target. The main thing that she is really boasting about is definitely going to be her critical rate, critical damage, and being able to strip the opponents of their defensive buff. That is going to be the shield and invincibility. Man, she is a bomb, man. She's a bomb, and she has this really unique stuff right over there going on around, which is definitely a must-have when you are really trying to look for some huge damage. Yes, huge damage. Okay, so definitely not only just the PvP cons, even in the PvE cons where you are really expecting a lot of damage to be done against the boss units, she's out there to deal some really heavy damage. Okay, and that's that, guys. And that's gonna be the Kasumi, the fourth unit, right? And the fifth, the final unit that I really want to talk about in this video is gonna be Anna. Okay, I mean, like, hey man, we have been talking about a lot of attackers. How about the healer? Alright, let's talk about one healer as well, and that's gonna be Anna. Man, if you manage to get her, you are going to get a lots of heal over and over and over again, man. She is so cool. She is really, really cool, man. And looking into the combat passive right over here, man, which says, when Anna is present, grants all allied partners 16.5% damage rate right over there, guys. I mean, like, she's not just going to heal the ally, she's also going to improve the overall DPS as well. Think about it. Think about it. That's real cool, man. This is really good. This is really good. The main healing actually comes from our unique skill right over here, which says the Starlight Promise. Anna sings a song of praise, restores HP equal to attacks times 265%, that's a lot, to allies, and restores 300 rays to herself as well. Meaning, like, with that rays building up on herself, she is actually going to be able to use her unique skill over and over again very frequently. Okay, she's just going to be ready with her unique skill really fast. That means your survivability, your endurance in the battle is going to be super duper high. Okay, so that's that, man. Just think about it. When the regular intervals so fast, you are going to get your HP restoration right over there over and over and over again, and that makes it really cool. And for her being sustaining around, definitely she is going to improve the overall DPS as well. And damn, that's really cool, man. That's really cool. And guess what, guys, with the further lens upgrade, she's even going to improve her race build even faster, okay? And that makes her even more super effective right over there, guys, okay? And the main thing is gonna be her normal skill. Her normal skill is very, very peculiar right over here, guys, okay? It's very, very different. What it says right over here is that Anna whispers a spell, restores HP equal to attacks times 100% to the ally with the lowest HP. Think about it, man. She's not just going to deal a regular damage. Even with her normal attack skill, she is going to heal the allies. Man. Restores HP equal to attacks times 100% to the ally with the lowest HP. That means she is out there to provide a really good sustenance to the team, man. She is an amazing, she's a superb healer unit right off the bat, okay? Not just only providing the heals, but even the damage boost to the entire team. Superb. Okay, next thing is gonna be her special skill right over here, which has the 15% chance of getting triggered, attacks a single enemy and deals attacks times 180% damage. So it's pretty much like this, simple right out there, guys. But hey, guys, looking into her combat passive, it's totally awesome. Unique skill is just going to provide a lot of heal, and even her normal attack, man. And that's gonna be the Anna for you guys. And if you just managed to get her, rejoice, because this girl is a Gacha unit, and she just is quite amazing to be around, okay? And well, you might be asking, hey Zennosh, well, there might be some honorable mentions. I would say like, yes, why not? Well, I would really love to pick this unit as the honorable mention right over here, called the Phoebe. And guess what, guys? For the best fact out there, guys, you can get this unit for just $1. Think about it. Just go into the shop section and you will be able to get this unit for just $1. And that makes her even more interesting, guys. And she is out there to deal some amazing damage to the opponents, and she can just make your progress even really fast, because she is also excelling at dealing some really good AoE damage. Look at that, man. Attacks the enemy team and deals attacks time 210% and reduce the target's defense by 25% for 10 seconds. Hey guys, one thing I gotta say to you guys, that like reducing defense improves your damage even further, and it's not really that common, okay? It's pretty rare for a unit to decrease the defense of the opponents. And any kind of RPG game out there, being able to reduce the defense of the opponent actually makes it so good for you guys to deal heavy damage to that opponent later on. And definitely it's going to be a really good stuff right out there in the PvE contests, in the boss fights. But as it is an AoE skill, man, even in the PvP contests, you are supposed to spam her, okay? So this girl just cannot go wrong, even if it's the PvE contest or the PvP content, man. I mean, like, just for $1, I mean, like, you gotta support this game, okay? You gotta support this game. It's just $1, man. You gotta get Phoebe. You gotta get Phoebe, okay? She's so cool. She's so cool. Not just AoE damage, but also that 25% of the defense reduction. That's insane. That's insane. A lot of damage can be done right over there. Rebirth right away, guys. Even if she dies, she's going to come back. When Phoebe dies, she revives and receives 110% attack. Wow, even more attack right over there. 100% defense and some HP right over there, and 500 rage. That means she is going to be using her unique ability real fast, and this makes her even better. Think about it. Wow. That's Phoebe for you guys. That's Phoebe for you, alright? And that's what I gotta say to you guys. Man, Phoebe's Phoenix Blessing right over here attacks the enemy team and deals attacks time 210% damage right over there, reducing the target's defense by 25%. That's what I said to you guys a little while ago. Sorry about that. Phoebe's attacks a single enemy and deals attacks times 120% damage with a special attack right over there. And I think just like anyone else, her first, or let's say her normal attack, is gonna be like the same old plain 105% damage to a single target. But anyways, the main thing that's what makes it so cool is definitely going to be the defense reduction of the opponents, okay? And that's that, and being able to revive and to come back with even better stats to punish the opponents. And that makes Phoebe one of the best unit out there, guys, okay? So that's that, guys. So those are the total of 6 units, I would say, because like one is an honorary mention. Yes, there are other honorary mentions as well, who definitely is going to provide you guys a lot of advantage, but well, that's for the next time for me to tell to you guys, okay? Anyways, this is it for today, guys. If you guys have any kind of other insights, opinions, feedbacks, whatever you call it, let me know in the comment section below. I would really love to know about your views, insights, and blah blah blah, okay? And see you guys in the next video.